You can really tell who your friends are when you sit there on your front porch watching and waiting and hoping that they'll come into view with a gallon of cider and a handful of donuts. You just sit there, mouth watering, watching the horizon, and then they don't show up. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible feeling, you know. It's what I experienced just last weekend when my good friend Ron Rademacher came to Barkham Creek Farms and enjoyed the fall classic events of cinnamon sugar donuts and wonderful cider and left me alone on my front porch. I'm not sure I'm going to recover from this. I might need therapy. Ron Rademacher's here with me trying to explain. I don't think it'll do any good. And Ron, welcome back to the show.
Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea culpa. I will say 10 Hail Marys and, do what I can do.
What a great farm, though, huh? I'm
egregious oversight on my part. But it was way more than I expected. You know, you go to a lot of places in Michigan and they get talked up, and sometimes it doesn't live up to the hype. But Barkham was like stepping back in time. I mean, it's more of an overgrown, good old boys pumpkin stand, but
yeah,
everything there. And we had perfect Michigan weather.
Cool place. I mean, and Bob and his whole family have been doing it, you know, for a long time. They do a great job. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, and I will tell you, it was like something out of a Norman Rockwell painting. In fact, I put a little slideshow up on MichiganBackroads.com if people want to see what's going on there. And I will just say this: I've been a lot of places. I've never seen so many happy people just having fun out there. Having the donuts, having the cider, all of it lived up to the hype. Fantastic place. So,
yeah, you know,
we got a shout out for you, Steve, from Barkham.
Well, hold on. Is that considered Hazlitt? I would guess where that place sits.
It's closer to Hazlitt, but I understand it has a Williamston address, so it's on. Right. But it's just a couple miles from Hazlitt. And one of your old buddies,
all right,
stopped by, Gordy Robinson. Stopped by to say hello and was telling stories about your escapades in class with his mother was the teacher. We won't repeat any of those, but that was fun for everybody to have that come up. So Gordy came by to say hello.
If they offered frequent flyer miles to the principal's office, I was flying platinum, son. That's a fact. I was flying platinum back then.
He claimed that there was a real competition between you and your brother as to who was the favorite. So
yeah, I was.
We'll leave it there.
I'm the favorite. Anyhow, go on.
Yeah. So we want to talk about color tours real quick because people are getting anxious. I talked to our friends in Pickford at Wilderness Treasures, and they tell me that within a week it'll be peaking. The colors will be peaking up there. Said it's absolutely gorgeous. And as a bonus, the perch are coming in. The perch fishing is good. The water's cooling down, so they're coming in. And the salmon are running in the streams and rivers. So
nice.
If you want to head to the eastern upper peninsula, you can't beat it.
Where did I see that? I don't see it here. I don't see the salmon running in the rivers here on the list, my magical list.
Well, this came in after your magical list had been sent. I had a call out to them. They didn't get back to me in time. So every now and then we have to throw something new at you, Steve, just to keep you on your toes.
All right. Fair enough. I see Jim Beam here on the list. I can't touch it.
Yeah, you got all kinds of color. Well, you're getting way down the list. Yeah. It's Petoskey, the Highland Harvest Festival. That's sponsored by Jim Beam. And the Petoskey Brewing Company is providing the beer, so you can't hardly go wrong with that.
Can't have that either.
Bellevue, the Sandhill Crane Festival is this weekend.
Wow. How many recipes?
I'm sorry? How many recipes? I tried to get my Sandhill Crane recipe cookbook into the show, but I didn't get by the jury. So that's still in private publication. Over 5,000 cranes fly in there every year. It's quite a spectacle. And they have nice arts and crafts there, pumpkins. They have raptors there that come flying up and land on your shoulder. It's a great event. Only the second weekend in October.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm going to give you some color updates real quick. Upper Peninsula, because they got chairlift rides, trails, craft fairs, Ontonagon and Porcupine Mountain. You can take the ski lift there up into the mountains. Mohawk, Mount Bohemia, which is the highest vertical, I believe, lift in Michigan. They have their chairlift sky rides.
I'd like to do that.
And then of course, yeah, it is. And the one that's really great over on the Black River Road. That one is so high, it's like 270 feet up, and it's gorgeous as well. And then Grand Marais has their Color Tour and Craft Show. That's what's going on in the UP. We've already talked about Petoskey and Bellevue. Buchanan has their hops, honey, and wildflowers event on the Saturday the 12th. And Coldwater, if you want some hunts, Coldwater has the Tibbetts Opera House, which is one of the great opera houses in the state, open for tours all month. And they are having a 1986 vampire movie, The Lost Boys, which reminded me of your adventures back at school. So I saw I'd throw that in.
Very nice. Trying to find Mohawk, Michigan, man. It's up there a ways, and it's up there on the.
It's way up there. Yeah, you're up by Houghton. You're up by Houghton.
North of Houghton. You're almost to Eagle Harbor.
Almost. Yep.
That's Bohemia. I hear great things about that place in the winter, Mount Bohemia. That's why I was just glancing at my map here, seeing how that looked. They're
getting, 273 inches of snow annually in that location. So, if you get good weather, then you can have all the powder you want.
There you go. All right. MichiganBackroads.com, MichiganBackroads.com, MichiganBackroads.com. That good-looking fellow right there with his sidekick, Bob the Turtle. He might show up in your neighborhood. He won't call you either. Don't worry. He won't call you either. It's cool. Whatever. So I went over to see Bob. I went over to see Bob on Sunday, I think it was. And there about 20 minutes after, he goes, "Yeah, we close at 6." I said, "Yeah, donuts left?" He goes, "Yeah, we got some." He looked over, he didn't have any. I went home. Oh. Not only did I not get cider, I got no donuts. I went there, I got nothing from you, pal. Nothing.
It was a lost weekend for Stevie.
This is a lost weekend. Anyhow, Ron, love you anyway. I do.
I might be able to make it up because I'm planning on making that an annual event for myself. Go down there and set up and talk to people.
What, ignoring me as an annual event?
I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, you said come on back anytime you want.